Hey there, I'm so glad you made it. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, so I just wanted to pop in and share something that I've been kind of fielding in my world. So today, I just happened to have a 3-hour conversation with somebody about a very looming topic in our world, and that's the one of our administration. And this is, it's a weird conversation for me because prior to whoever's in office right now, I had an opinion, but I didn't have a stance. And maybe some people would see that as, well, then if you don't have a stance, you can be easily pushed one way or the other. And while there's some truth, there's also, but yes, I have the flexibility to see this side and this side. Not everything is black and white. And I think this is what came up in our conversation was the concept of duality, of either or this or that, on or off, dark or light. And we are told, and I'm 59 years old, and we're taught at that age, you don't talk about nothing with politics or church. Church and politics are off the topic, off the table for topics. And that's the way we were taught. That's the way that we were conditioned. And so now we have this position, at least I find myself in this position where I have thoughts and opinions and very limited experience with some of the issues that are coming up because I am a white Christian woman in the Midwest, and that's the reality. Some of the things that are coming up may or may not touch me directly. That doesn't mean that I'm not affected by how it may for somebody that it will touch directly. But I think that what the problem is that I'm feeling challenged by, and I guess I'm maybe just putting my finger on the pulse of everybody else to kind of see, am I the only one that feels like there isn't a sense of gray area that we're able to talk? It feels like the only way that we're able to talk is if you believe with me, we're in a good thing. If you don't believe with me, then we're not good friends, or we're blocked, or something can happen. And today I so appreciated, oh my God, I so appreciated the conversation. I mean, we didn't talk all 3 hours about politics, but it was relative to how the climate of politics has created a sense of, I don't even know if I want to talk to or if our regular friends don't even necessarily want to talk because we have opinions and we have thoughts, and the generalized climate right now is the new administration. So it's kind of just hanging in the air, and we can't almost help but talk about it, whether we want to or not. And I think that's what I'm challenged by today. And I guess maybe that's what I'm just inquiring about and seeing if somebody else is feeling the same way, that yes, I can have a belief here and I can have a belief here. And the concept that it has to be all or none, the on or the off, the duality of it all is what I'm feeling the most challenged by right now. And I'd like to think that there's other people out there that are also wondering, why don't we have gray areas that create safety to be able to discuss the things that are part of our political world, like we did today. I have a different understanding on DEI. I have a different understanding on, DOGE. I have a different understanding on this and a different understanding on that. Why? Because I had a conversation with someone that I felt was safe, that I trusted, that I respected. We had a very, very good conversation of going, oh, well, I didn't know it that way before until you shared it with me this way. And I find myself missing that, missing the ability to have a respectful conversation about this stuff without somebody assuming that if I don't necessarily believe with you right now, that doesn't mean that your information doesn't provide a level of education for me to kind of go, oh, well, I don't agree with it entirely, but now I can kind of understand why. Or, yeah, no, now that you told me, now I get it. Now I get it. And I think I find myself just sorely, sorely challenged by right now. is a lack of a gray area. And I guess I'm just putting it out there, guys. I mean, are you guys finding these pockets of gray areas where you can have these respectful conversations just to be educated? Because they're very few and they're very far between. And I have no desire myself. I have no desire. I don't want to be in an inflammatory conversation with somebody, but I do want to be educated. And I'm just wondering if y'all have had those experiences, or, you know, from the side of, you know, just this inflamed portion of life, or are you guys getting pockets of understanding through amicable conversation? So yeah, I'm just curious. I don't mean to stir anything. Don't want to stir anything. I'm just curious. Thanks for your thoughts, guys. Appreciate you.